B fakes and B down the lane.
I'm a menace, but my mama ain't named me Dennis. I was riding around in trenches trying to find a way to get it. I'm a menace, but my mama ain't named me Dennis. Every day I got new guns. If you want it, come and get it. I'm a menace, but my mama ain't named me Dennis. I ain't never give a fuck though. If you thought it, I'm a finish. I'm a menace, but my mama ain't named me Dennis. My new Glock, it gotta be. Hit a nigga from a dinner, you can hear.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Big Chaotic here, Phillies Chaotic Sports and ENT. Before we get into this video, do me a big favor, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, tell a friend, tell a few friends. I gotta get my subscribers up, man. So please hit that subscribe button, man, and y'all come kick it with your boy, man. Right now, we're gonna get right into the meat and potatoes. I'm gonna just get right into the meat first, man. Sixers Heat Game 1, Round 2 of the playoffs, man. We all seen what happened. Disappointing loss. Doc Rivers is going to fail us, like I've been saying. Doc Rivers is not the coach that's going to take us to the finals and, help us march down Broad Street, raising that trophy. It ain't there, man. He ain't it, man. Like, Doc is lost in translation, man. Seriously, man. Y'all got to really, call a spade, man. Doc doesn't know how to transition. He's stuck in his old style of coaching. He don't know how to make substitutions. His assignments are trash. And knowing Embiid, first and foremost, there was no way Embiid should have even been in the game in that game 6 when we played Toronto. We was up by 20-something points. It was like roughly 4 minutes left, like 3 minutes and some change left before that injury, occurred, with Siakam elbowed him. And then the elbow could have been intentional, man. Like, I'm keeping it beam, man. But I'm not, that's reaching, but I'm just keeping it real, man. Just looking at it, man. Like, at the end of the day, Embiid none of the starters should have even been in the game at that point. None of them. So that's bad coaching, man. And I'm pretty sure somebody, that's on that coaching assistant team, they probably said something, but Doc's so set in his ways, and it's like, some people, they don't like to take criticism and advice from other people because they're in a position where they feel as though, they make better decisions than these people. This is why they have that position. I mean, it's somewhat narcissistic, man. Like, and I don't know, man. I feel like no matter what the outcome is, because we not winning the finals, man. I always have faith and always want my team to win. But just looking at, this season, last season, going into this season and, seeing the ups and downs, how we blow leads, lack of shooting, the rotation sucks, and just losing certain games to teams that we shouldn't be losing to, justify it. You can't, and then for us to be fans to sit up here and, get in the lip boxing matches with, fans of opposing teams, it's stupid, man. Because for real, a lot of the stuff that they be saying be facts, man. But a lot of Philly fans, one thing about us, we don't like them, not me personally. This is why the people that are close to me and know me, they question, am I a real Philly fan? Because I call my teams out on the BS that a true fan is supposed to call his team out on. When your team is doing things, that is not conducive to winning, and having our city celebrate a victory as far as championship, like what kind of fan is you? You fugazi. I'm not enabling the BS. I'm not sitting here giving props to mediocre bullshit players that are, pretty much sabotaging our victories, man. That are really not to the, standard that we really need to advance and go far. You know what I mean? I don't make excuses for these people. If they bums, I call them bums, and that's what it is. You entitled to your opinion, I'm entitled to mine, and I stand on mine, man. You dig what I'm saying? So, I'm really like fed up, man, and I'm mad because it doesn't make sense, man. How you got certain players that are on the bench that don't get no spark, they don't get no tick, because Doc is stuck in his ways. Korkmaz, excuse me, he get in there last night. Instant offense, man. I'm not saying he's going to be the savior of the series or get us to the finals, but his three-point shooting is more consistent than Niang. Niang was like 0 for, I forgot how many last night. When Niang is hot, he hot, and when he not. Like Danny. Danny ain't hit nothing either. Danny, you can expect something from Danny like once every 5-6 games, man, maybe 7 games. He'll get that spark where he lights it up. But he goes, MIA too. A lot of the players we got that Doc got, in the starting positions, they disappear, when it's time for them to show up. That's just facts, man. He'd rather start DeAndre Jordan over Bassey. I don't know. To me, DeAndre washed up. I don't see what he brings to the table for us. Like that DeAndre Jordan, the LA Clippers, he been gone. He wasn't even a factor like that in New York. You see what they did? They got rid of him. But Doc, Doc likes to, I understand you build certain relationships with people, but listen, this is business. We trying to win. Y'all can kumbaya on the off season, man. Go fishing and do all that on the off season. But you got certain, likes and love for certain individuals, so get them the benefit of the doubt and get them the tick and time. Clearly, when you should be giving it to somebody else who's going to possibly be more productive. They're younger, and I believe that all they need is a little bit of time to get in there, develop, build chemistry with the roster, and possibly be that, good backup centerpiece that we need. Because we don't have no rebounding going on. You got all kinds of 6-foot players. They just driving to the middle, laying it up like it ain't nobody in it. Like it's just freelance, man. Come on, man. We going down here. Ain't nobody down there. We going down here and have a party. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's sweet like that, man. You don't have that big body presence, man. JoJo not in the game, but even if he in the game, he doesn't play the big man position the way a big man really supposed to play the position. He don't. I love him, but at the end of the day, I've been said this many times. Joel Embiid, sometimes he's the problem because he tries to do too much. 7 foot, but you want to be a point guard, man. Play the big man position. If he plays the big man position the way it's supposed to be played, he's the best big man in the league, period, hands down, with no problem. If he has that, Mamba in him, like how Giannis, if he had that fire like Giannis, that heart go right to the middle and be aggressive with it. Come on, man. You can't argue it. There's no argument of who's the best center in the league. So like we gotta tighten up a whole lot, man. It's unfortunate that Embiid, caught the injury and he out. So this is possibly the end of the road for us, man. Got Nate, Wanye, Mike, and what's the other boy name? Sean. They all out there. They on South Street right now. Mugs out. Bottle of Wild Irish Rose. Singing it up. Gotta get Doc out of here, man. I don't know who we gonna get to replace him. That I still haven't figured out. I know D'Antoni's like, probably the top runner-up. But somebody got to replace Doc, man. Mike Brown, somebody, man. He got to go, man. Got to go. But on another note, this ain't got nothing to do with sports, man. There's some stuff going on, just in America, with police brutality, shootings, people getting killed and stuff like that, man. So there's something going on in the city, that I really feel as though, is very important, and we need to focus on this case. It's a police shooting with this kid, 12 years old, Italian, Caucasian kid, from down South Philly. You know, it's a high profile case. It's a lot, you know, going on with it because I feel as though, you know, and a lot of people gonna hate me because of my opinion of what I'm saying on this matter. You know, here is, you got this white kid, you know, who, you know, allegedly shoots at the police. You know, 12 years old, shouldn't even have a gun, but 12 years old got a gun, allegedly shoots at the police. Police chase him down, return fire. Officer kills the young boy, but you know, allegedly he you know, it was 3 shots. The last shot was a fatal shot, but he was unarmed. You know, he tossed the gun, you know, a few feet away from him. You know, this is all alleged and the information that's being brought to us. So I'm just going off the facts of what's being said. So he goes out, shoots at the cops. Cops chase him down, return fire, kill him. Now his family, you know, is calling for blood. You know, they really calling for blood. You know, the cop done been fired, been charged. Now, this is my thing, right? This is they better not drop the ball because it's like this, right? Black people, Mexicans, people of color, minorities have been getting assassinated by police, you know, in this country for years. And this is all that's been done. Nothing when it comes to us. But now that it's a white kid, you know, watch they fry this cop because he's a minority. Watch they fry him. And it's the perfect time, and I hate to say it, like I said, this is the time that white America needs to feel our pain, what we go through. He should get the same treatment all them other cops got. That George Floyd and all the other minorities, Mike Brown, and, you know, people of color that have been murdered out here in these streets by the police, man. And they didn't get life. They didn't, you know, get crucified like how this kid's family is, you know, calling for him to be crucified. But mind you, a lot of these minority individuals that got murdered by these cops, they didn't even do nothing. They didn't shoot at the police and none of that. These is, you know, people get pulled over by cops, hands in the air, and they still shooting. George Floyd and cuffs, you know, you got your knee on his neck. Murder. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at what was the reason, like these people didn't even do nothing. But here it is, this kid, so he shoots at the cops, but he ain't do nothing. He innocent, he ain't do nothing. This is what the family is saying. He didn't do nothing, he died for nothing. What do you mean? He shot at the police. Like what part of that y'all don't understand? So like, I'm just saying, man, they better not fry him, you know, and it'll be an ultimate loogie in the face of Black America, you know, and all minorities in America. If they take this cop and they fry him, that's the ultimate disrespect and loogie in the face, man. And that's my opinion. Now, I really don't care how anybody feels on it. That's how I feel. I feel like the same, you know, slap on the wrist they done gave all them white cops, need to give him the same slap on the wrist, man. That's how I feel about it, man. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. I'm gonna be talking a lot more on this, and I'm gonna follow this case, man. You know, so y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Other than that, how y'all feel about Dr. Sixers? Which way does the season go, man? I think it's over for us, to be honest. I think it's over for us. Time will tell. Other than that, subscribe, like this video. You know what I mean? Y'all come kick it with your boy. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.
I'm a menace. My mama ain't named me Dennis. I was riding around the trenches trying to find a way to get it. I'm a menace.